Okay, Andres, let's start. What career achievements are you most proud of?
I think the company I work for,
Okay, what is your personal definition of success?
that's a tough one. I'm still learning.
Aren't we all? Okay, so what's the best part about your job?
Waking up every day and make people happy.
That's awesome. What is your least favorite part of the job?
When employees leave the company,
I totally agree. Now, what would you say is your strongest skill?
I think is mentoring and teaching people how to become better professionals.
Okay, and your weakest point?
Impatient. Sometimes I don't have enough patience for people.
I know that feeling. Okay, Jobsity in one word.
Inspiration.
That's perfect. How about Santiago Castro in one word?
Patient with me.
Okay, Mauricio Lopez in one word.
He knows how to do research.
Okay, those were great. Next question. Something you wish you had done differently in a marathon.
I think I would have learned things quicker.
That sounds good. Now, as a child, what did you want to be when you grew up?
An inventor.
Nice. How do you start most mornings at home?
I stretch and I go and do exercise.
So important to stay healthy. Besides keys and your phone, what other 3 items do you always have in your pockets?
My wallet, and then I don't have too many things. I hate to have too many things in my pockets.
Me too. What is the first thing you notice about someone when you first meet them?
Their gestures and their tone. I like to read people very quick.
Okay, great. How are you enjoying this interview?
It's a lot of fun. My daughters are quiet.
Glad I could help with that. Andres, how many emails do you write each day?
I think between 20 and 25.
Okay. Favorite drink?
An old fashioned.
Nice. Guilty pleasure?
Tough to say.
I gotcha. The greatest investment of all time?
My beautiful daughters.
Aw, great answer. What did you learn from your father being an engineer?
I think he has a lot of attention to detail and perseverance.
That's really touching. What have you learned from your children?
Well, I just talk to them and they say that I can't get mad. That's what I learned.
I can definitely relate to that. What is a skill that can never be mastered?
Perfection is impossible.
Oh, I totally agree. What is your biggest regret?
I think that's a tough one. I don't have a biggest regret. It's just that life, it's a lesson, and the important thing is to keep improving.
That's insightful. Now, picture this. There's good news or bad news. Who's the first person you call?
If it's bad news, probably my sister. And if it's good news, probably my best friend.
Very good. When do you feel most fulfilled?
When my daughters and my family and my employees are happy.
That is so great. Next question. What would your kids say is your best quality?
I think being a good dad.
Okay. What's one household chore you hate to do?
I hate swiping the floors.
Do you have any collections?
I used to collect beer cans. I don't anymore.
Cool. Okay, Andres. How do you build a routine?
When you want to build a routine, you gotta do it every day for 3 weeks and then fight to keep it. I'm really good at it.
Wow, that's great to know. What are you reading right now?
I'm reading many books. One of them, it's Lean In by Sheryl Sandberg. I'm reading a book that I bought in the airport from stories from immigrants to New York, which is great. And I'm reading 10 Rules of Life, 12 Rules of Life by Peterson.
Whoa, that's a lot of books. Next question. A song to sing at the top of your lungs.
I love Rocky Raccoon by the Beatles.
That's so great. Okay, if you could be a pro in any sport, what would it be?
I think I'll go with running.
Okay. And what about your favorite movie of all time?
There are many movies that I love, but one that keeps popping in my mind is Scent of a Woman.
That's a great answer. Next one. What's the best management secret you have ever learned?
I think it's focus and attention to detail.
I totally agree. If you ruled the world, what rule can't be missing?
I think it's discipline.
Okay, great. How about a question you like to be asked more often?
I love to be asked about mentorship and helping others.
Okay. And a question you hate being asked?
My divorce.
Oh, most definitely. Now, if you could learn any ability or talent, what would it be?
I love to learn how to play piano.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, one thing in this world that we need to get rid of.
Greediness.
Yeah, I totally agree. A quote?
I have this quote that I've been using for a long time now. It goes like this: only the disciplines are free, because the undisciplined are slaves to their moods and their passions. By Kipchoge. All right.
That's a good quote for sure. So, Andres, next question. If you could hang out for a day with any person in the world, alive or dead, who would it be and what would you talk about?
I think I'll hang out with Warren Buffett. I admire his ability to make decisions and base all his information in data. And also, being an introvert and making bold decisions is the hardest thing. So I love to learn that from him.
He is a great man. Okay, favorite place to visit in the world?
I think the Galapagos Islands.
That's amazing. Now, out of all the hobbies in the world, which one would you never get tired of?
A bicycle, riding a bike.
Oh, that's great. Any advice to your 15 years old self?
I'll ask him to be more patient and believe in yourself more, that everything is going to be all right.
Great answer. Okay, what do you know now that you didn't know then?
That things take time, so most people overestimate what they can do in 1 year, and they underestimate what they can do in 10 years.
Ooh, very good. What scares you the most?
Losing one of my daughters.
Oh, that would be terrible. What makes you the angriest?
Not being able to deal with failure.
Okay, I understand. How about the person you admire the most?
I think if I can say that, it will be a mix of my mom, my dad, my grandmother, and some people that I admire.
Oh, that's a great answer. Can you count to 10 in 3 different languages?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Wow, that's awesome. Okay, final question. How would you describe your role to a 5-year-old kid?
I build stuff.
Okay, that's all, Andres. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.